In Movies and Money, more theaters will be reopening this weekend. Movie man Erik Childress is standing by with the latest from the box office. Hello to you, Erik.
Hi, Angie.
It's so nice to be talking about the box office once again, Erik. Well, Christopher Nolan's TENET was once being called the film that was going to bring back movie theaters, but the numbers that you anticipated this past weekend may tell a different story.
Precisely, Angie. Putting a definitive label on what TENET's $20 million start means for the future of box office during the pandemic is too premature at this point. The next 3 weeks, though, will begin to provide us with a bit more perspective. Now, as of now, TENET's numbers, which were spread not just over a 4-day holiday weekend through US and Canada, but also with special previews going back to last Monday, is right on par with what I've been saying about the 2 previous weekends. Now, the evidence is still limited, but the trend does currently suggest that new movies opening in theaters are making about 2.5 to 3 times less than what they likely would have made. Now, TENET is going to test how word of mouth is functioning in this time.
Theaters have been given the go-ahead to reopen in California. Do you believe that is going to help the numbers for Warner Brothers?
A few more theaters is not actually going to be the savior here for any studio if people just aren't showing up in their usual numbers. Both the New Mutants and Unhinged added over 300 and 500 more theaters to their second week, and the drops behave like they would in a normal week. Now that is going to be tested even further with TENET because it is going to have no major challengers for the next 3 weeks, so we're going to see if there is a steady decline or if people are getting more comfortable and willing to venture forth. But word of mouth is a real thing, and if people are not as excited about TENET as Warner Brothers had hoped they'd be, they will just as soon wait for it to be streaming or until it's released on Blu-ray down the line.
TENET has managed to make more than $150 million worldwide to date. Is there any indication that Warner Brothers may be rethinking the strategy with the new Wonder Woman film?
It would not surprise me if it's been brought up, Angie. When I said TENET has 3 weeks all to itself, it is on that 4th week that its first major challenger will be Wonder Woman 1984. And it is evident already that Warner Brothers is getting very defensive about TENET's numbers. For one, they are not being entirely transparent about the breakdown of the domestic numbers, not even releasing first estimates until Sunday morning last week, and even issued a statement saying that any comparisons to box office in the non-COVID world would be inequitable and baseless. Well, no kidding, but that current numbers cannot be accused of lying yet either. And who knows how much these upcoming decisions may be based on the numbers for Mulan's streaming performance on Disney+. Now, I'm not suggesting Warner Brothers is going to put a Wonder Woman in homes next month, not until they come up with their own premium on-demand service at least. But if Wonder Woman does hit its October 2nd theatrical date and perhaps underperforms their expectations while the Mulan streaming numbers are solid, maybe that moves Disney to consider their next project, Black Widow, in November, and maybe that'll be worthy of a move as well.
Well, thank you as always, Erik.
Thank you, Angie.
More Business First AM. Check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.